YouTube! My first time watching, I did a thing. Someone slap that ass. Whatcha? Okay, let's get started. Let me know if it's too low or too quiet.
Skipping, the greatest sport ever created.
Is that a sport? Yo, damn, feet for free? Wait a second. First butt and then feet. Why is he so aggressive?
And best of all, it's relaxing.
Yeah, that's so relaxing.
But the other day, as I was having my after exercise,
Dude, he's
shower,
a real one.
I slipped.
Holy. I was just gonna say, he's gonna knock his head
And
open.
as I was lying there, I had a thought.
This is such a cool idea.
Before I attempt to see if I can skip fast enough to stop the rain, I'm going to do some very bad maths to figure out how fast I actually need to skip.
Okay.
So I looked up the average speed of a raindrop, which travels at around 10 meters a second and has a width of 3 millimeters, which is around 10,000 millimeters a second. And if the skipping rope is 4 millimeters,
All right, as an engineer, I can
800
confirm that
rotations
he
a
is
second
correct.
to stop every drop of rain from hitting your head. And after doing a quick skipping rope test myself, I'm actually pretty close.
Sorry, is background still music going? So what am I saying? Is the background music still going? I don't hear anything.
With around 3 rotations a second. So
Feet
either
are a
I need to
reoccurring
step
thing
up
for
my
him. Heck yeah,
steroid
look
cycle
at where
or
you at.
find
This is
another
your
way to do
channel.
it. And after looking online, I found this Chinese
Well,
kid
damn.
who currently holds 2 world records. The
Holy
first as the
moly.
fastest jump roper in the world,
Oh my god.
and the second for the most amount of ants killed in 30 seconds, managing to do 216
How do you
skips
spin
and
your
kill
wrist fast enough for that?
10,127 ants, which works out at around 7 skips a second. So I got excited and immediately sent him a message asking if he wanted to join me in the shower where I could pour water on him, but he never responded, which means I'm going to have to cheat and make something much stronger
Thank you
than
for the
me
lyric,
and this
Arky.
kid. And I think I know where I want to start, with this cement mixer. And my idea is simple. I have this bent rod stuck in here with a skipping rope on one end so that when I turn it on, it acts like a spinning arm.
Dude, he's gonna get, oh no, that's gonna slap the shit out of his ankles.
That does not work.
And that was crap. The rope didn't do a full rotation at all. It kind of just wobbles in one spot. But after doing a little bit of research, I found this strange advertisement for a skipping rope machine made for children that are either incredibly lazy
All
or
these
that have no
YouTubers.
arms.
All these science YouTubers be using
And it
kids'
works
toys
way
as
better than my
solutions.
cement mixer, even though the motor is much slower and weaker, probably because the spinning arm that the rope is attached to is much longer. So I made this slightly scary looking arm.
That
and
looks like it's
attached
gonna
it.
cut your
This thing is
arm
terrifying.
off. Okay, okay. Nice.
Pretty good.
That dump truck though,
Take
holy.
this face shield, put it on.
Feet to the beat. Jump, jump, jump it. Set your speed and take the lead. Jump, jump, jump it. With a friend, just shake and bend.
Okay, stop.
Wait, that's
Let's try
actually really
faster.
good.
Just obviously, if it gets tangled, release immediately because otherwise the blades will come into my head.
That seems like a safety hazard.
Ready, set, go.
Osha, where you at? Osha, please.
Stop.
And after the rope snapped and whipped me in the eye, I decided it was time for me to make it
Ow.
much faster and stronger. And after raiding the bin of the local
Australians
shop,
be
I
up for
found
anything
these.
to distract
But
themselves
more
from the fact they
importantly,
live in
this
Australia.
2,500
Hanging upside down is
watt
not
pump,
fun,
which
Cal.
spins at
I can confirm.
2,800 rotations per minute with a 7 meter
Dude,
minimum
this guy's
head.
nail-
My
fingernails
head is
are,
only
like, so
around
short.
40 centimeters, but hopefully
Is
it
that
should
what
still
an
work.
average man's
So I
fingernail
just got
looks
a giant
like?
metal blade, drilled a hole in it, and attached it to the motor, which seems
It looks like he
slightly
bit the
dangerous.
shit out of his
The
nails.
sword attached to a motor.
So I secured the motor to the table and piled up some stuff to make sure I don't decapitate a passerby, and turned it on.
If you hear me scream, come into the garage.
Typical American dad garage.
3, 2, 1. Okay.
Okay, the motor starts slowly, which is actually good for me, as it will increase my chances of being able to
Many
skip.
people
And
who
the
build
blade
things have
also
gross
didn't fly
nails.
off,
Oh,
which gave me
interesting.
confidence to see
Is it
how
because they work with
fast
their
this
hands
thing
so
will go.
often that it gets chipped? I keep mine short. Yeah, but his were like,
2, 1.
or like micro piece shorts.
That's so terrifying.
It is fast, and I didn't let it build up to full speed, as I didn't like it that the high-pitched noise it was producing was getting higher and higher.
I
and
would
louder
not
and
go
louder.
anywhere near that thing.
But
That's
I'm happy
crazy.
with it, and decided I
That
would
thing
attach
looks
some
like
more
it's
things
going
that
to
can
like
fly
take
off
off
kill
and
me.
start flying to the
Like these
atmosphere any
bearings on the
second.
end, so that when the skipping rope is spinning around, it doesn't get tangled up. So I just clamped them down, then welded them in
Oh,
place.
Oh, feet! Flashbang! Ah!
And I don't know if you've ever watched life hack videos on TikTok or Facebook, but they always weld directly to the bearing when they're building their weird life hack cock and ball torture devices. So I believed it would work. But it doesn't. These bearings do not turn. And I think
Yeah,
it's
that
because
only
the
works
little
for sex
balls
toys where you don't
inside
need
must
it to
be
turn.
arcing and then welding to each other, which means I'll need to friction fit the bearings. So I cut out a small section of pipe
Epic free feet content. I know, where's the rest? That blade scares
and welded
me.
it
Our
onto the
school
metal
had a
strip,
workshop with
then
that
pressed
blade.
the
It
bearing
fucking
into
scared me so much to use. This is why I'm not a mechanical engineer. I could never.
Come on! Which didn't work either. So I'm gonna get even more janky.
Sniffing?
I'm gonna
I'll
use
sniff
these
more if he
washers
shows more
and
feet.
some super glue to very precariously hold the bearings on. And I am dying to see if this will work. So I just poked through the rope and attached the other side to an anvil.
Oh man, I feel like this is gonna
And after
fly
giving
off.
it a spin with my hand, I reckon this might work.
Please work. Kind of works.
Am I the only one who just is so scared for his safety right now? Ah, I'm so scared for him.
It's not even that fast.
And that was a little disappointing. But I'm hoping it was just because the rope was turkey slapping the ground. So I pulled it back so that the rope is just above the ground and gave it another go.
More feet, but I need it to be the central focus. I need the feet to be the focus. Because, you know, the feet is the main character,
That is
right? We don't want any
faster.
NPC feet
Which
here. We
worked
want
much
main
better,
character
but
energy.
Still nowhere near fast enough.
I hope he puts
I
on
reckon I
shoes.
could
Yeah,
fix this
otherwise his
by
ankles are
reducing
gonna
the
get
weight of the
fucked.
spinning arm with some wood.
Oh! Is he done? Oh, I will close my eyes for privacy. Is he done? What the fuck? What the
But
fuck
because
is
of the
going
thickness
on?
of the wood, I also had to cut the nut which holds the spinning arm to the motor in half, which really doesn't give me much confidence.
3, 2, 1.
This is not even close to the most dangerous thing he's done. Oh man.
Okay. Stay together.
I mean, he seems
That
like
is
he knows what he's
much
doing.
faster.
That's
And the
good.
wood spins much faster than the steel.
How long was
But for
that?
some
Longer
reason,
than yours?
as soon as I added the rope, it slowed down heaps.
Why
If
is
that
it
whoops
slower?
you, you have an angry welt mark on you.
Because
for
the
like
wood is rubbing against
I
the
would know it's
motor.
hot.
I was like, why is this so hot as well?
That makes so much sense. Okay, round 4. This time with a split in the wood.
3, 2, 1.
that hits you, you're done.
Okay.
Wood snapped in half. So I think the wood is a bit too weak.
It's okay, look
But
at now
I
his
ignored
wood
my
is
own
short.
advice
It's
and
half.
attempted to use the wood again, but
Now
this
he's
time
just average.
with another washer to give the wood some support.
Now he's just like the rest of us.
Whoa.
Why does it keep flickering like that? Oh shit.
I cannot use wood.
No, don't use wood.
And after that great success, I
It's
decided
about
I'll
how you
go
use
back
it.
to
I
using the
agree,
steel,
look at
but
it's
add
okay.
another rope so there is double the chances of it hitting the raindrops.
3
And to
inches
do
is
that,
pretty
I
good.
need to attach
3
the
inches
other
is pretty
side of the
good.
ropes to something that spins. As if it doesn't rotate, the ropes will get tangled and will then pull themselves into the giant death blade. And I reckon these bearings which came off a Lazy Susan will probably rotate enough for that. But after a quick test, it's very obvious this Lazy Susan doesn't want to spin.
That's crap.
That's why it's called
Susan.
lazy.
But then
not called-
I had an
it's
amazing
not called chaotic Susan,
revolutionary
it's called
idea.
Lazy
Maybe
Susan.
I can invent a tiny palm-sized spinning device with a bearing in the middle that has 2 bearings on each side. So
Wait,
then
like
you can
a-
hold it in the middle
like
and
a
it can spin
fidget spinner?
freely. So I came up with a couple of designs, and this one works the best.
Batman.
And I reckon if anyone watching wants to make a pile of money, all you need to do is mass produce these cheap in China and then sell them to children all over the world. Just get me in on some of the profits.
Whoa. That's so satisfying.
Okay, the palm spinner idea seems to work. The rope is making a full rotation without getting tangled. But I'm kind of worried the 3D printed plastic will break while spinning at high speed and then the wires will come loose, creating the world's largest whippersnipper. So I
Yikes.
stacked up some more stuff to protect my
Pat,
family
do you like
who are
getting?
on the other
Do you
side
get
of
like
this wall,
getting whipped?
in
Now
case the
there's
whole thing
hands.
flies apart. Then gave it a full speed test.
Fastest and hurtest whip.
2, 1. That work? Double rope?
Nice.
Now.
I feel like that he
And
might be
I
focusing
am
on the wrong
amazed.
thing.
I've never made something that works
Like
first
it
go
spins
before.
fast
And the
enough,
high-speed
yeah,
camera
but the
confirms
real
that the
question
palm
is,
spinner
can he
is doing a
jump
great
fast
job
enough
of
to
rotating
clear
and
those
not
ropes?
tangling the ropes.
It's going
But
really
just
quickly.
like Paul Walker, I need to go faster. And I've realized how. Aluminium. Aluminium.
Aluminium.
Beautiful.
Hi, Koi. How are you? Welcome back. Oh! He built a giant Beyblade with
That
sharp
worked really well. Maybe
machetes
too
for
well,
what?
actually, as I think I almost turned it into a propeller.
Oh my god!
So
I told you that
attached the
shit's
metal
gonna start
wires,
flying.
And luckily, while doing that, discovered that the 3D printed palm spinner
It's
had
definitely
broken.
not, right?
So
Yeah,
I
that's
used
what
the
I'm
last
thinking.
of my
R.I.P.
skateboard
his
bearings
ankles.
and created a new spinner out of aluminium and super glue. Now, I'm ready
I
for
don't
the
know.
final
Thank you so
test
much for the
before
follow.
trying
Welcome
jump
to the
rope
RFID.
fast enough to stop the rain.
3, 2, 1. Oh my god, that's quick.
Oh, that hurts my ears.
And I reckon that's as fast as I'm
I
going to
haven't
get
seen
it.
you
So I
since
put some
1 week.
Loctite
Oh, you
on
can
the
count
bolt of
1
the
week on your
propeller to make
fingers?
sure that
Yo.
it wasn't coming off.
That's more than I can. What's that
And then
thing?
gave it a proper tighten. And then I grabbed some stuff around the house to make one of those stupid rain devices that every single...
Oh, hello, lady. Oh. What? Where's the music? Did it get copyrighted? Is it playing like Umbrella or something? Under my umbrella, Ella, Ella, da da da, da 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 da, da 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 da, da 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 da. Where's the sound? Da 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 da.
So now, hopefully, when I open this tap, the water runs through the hose into the bath, past his legs,
Oh, feet!
down the drain, through the pipe, and then out the
Because
head
when the
before
sunshine
it
we
falls
shine
directly
together.
onto this wire.
Told you I'll
And I
be
was about
here.
to turn it on for a test,
Not forever.
but luckily remembered that my yard is always filled with birds that fly around, and the last thing I want to do is create a magpie pie. So I decided I would just wait for night.
Whoa!
And before testing the
Sick.
machine, I thought I should have a go at skipping so we can get a
Told ya,
comparison
I've been here
and
for a
see how
told.
bad I am.
Oh, it's gonna be so cold. Go. It's not doing anything.
And at first I thought I got all cold and
This is
wet
a really
for
cool
nothing,
set.
but after looking at the high speed, you can actually see that the skipping rope was doing something and hit the rain, leaving a trail of mist.
That's so
Which gives me
cool.
hope that the full speed test will create an air bubble force field around me. And my original intention was to attempt to skip in the middle of this machine, but after seeing what happens when it goes wrong and seeing what happens when it goes right, I'm not going to risk it. But Chinese jump rope kid, if you're watching, the offer's still open if you want to come smash your own world record. Okay, I decided to start with the shower setting, which
So
most
he's not
resembles
jumping.
rain.
I'll pale. I've been bamboozled, Sat. I came here to watch skipping. But there's no skipping. He's trying to see if he can like cut the rain and stop it by spinning fast enough.
And at first glance, that didn't seem very successful either. But in the slow-mo, you can see that it definitely impacts more raindrops than before and creates a line of mist where the rope spins. And it does it especially well against the larger raindrops. So I changed the setting on the hose and gave it another go.
For like bigger raindrops? Isn't that cheating? Holy shit, that's so cool, Chad. Oh, that's so cool. That looks like those
And
like
this is
shooting
awesome
games.
to watch. I kind of feel like I'm watching a battle take place.
Yeah!
Raindrops
Pew, pew.
versus an insane man. And it doesn't hit often, but when it does, it's extremely satisfying. I was entertained
Thank
for
you
at
for the
least
alert,
3
Captain.
minutes
Have fun at
while
work.
editing, having fun betting on which raindrop is going to explode.
Yeah.
It also worked slightly better when I used the mist setting, but not because it hit the drops, but because it creates a kind of circular airflow which slightly changes the path of the rain. But besides that is a complete failure. It stops maybe 1 out of 100 raindrops. But while watching the slow-mo, I realized something it is not a complete failure at. The giant lights placed directly behind the giant spinning wires means I've created the world's largest, most elaborate bug killer. Poor guy. Okay, let's chuck some stuff into it.
Holy shit, what the frick? Wait, I want to watch that again. Dude, R.I.P. Moth.
I've created the world's largest, most elaborate bug killer. Poor
Oh
guy.
my god, he got smashed
Okay,
to
let's
bits.
chuck some stuff into it.
Bruh. Sus.
Okay, this is what it did to the banana. Not very impressive. But the
That's
banana
very
did
dangerous.
this to the machine. This thing is so.
And that was also a waste
breaks
of a
every
banana.
time.
But luckily,
Just
I've
like
been
my
learning
heart.
to grow heaps of delicious bananas at home with the help of today's
Yes,
sponsor,
he did a
Skillshare.
thing.
Skillshare is an online learning
Wait, is
community
it
with
over?
thousands of inspiring classes for
more?
creative and curious people.
Okay,
so
it's
you can
over. Well, let it play out in the background while I talk since we're
explore
using
new
his
skills,
content.
develop existing interests, and get lost in creativity.
That was
I've been
interesting.
loving this course
That's
on
interesting.
indoor gardening by Eckhart Chaudhary, who's
I kind of
taught
want
me
to
how
watch
grow
another one. Can we
amazing
watch
plants
another
in
one,
my own
Sat?
house
Can we watch
without
another
the
one?
need for a yard or even a patio. Before I used to kill my plants, but thanks to
Before I used to kill my plants, and now
ecology,
I know how to
get
kill them
amazing
less
produce
painfully.
every single time. Skillshare
Dude,
is
that
curated
bug
specifically for learning,
made the
meaning there are
ultimate
no ads,
sacrifice
and
for
they're always coming up
science.
with new premium classes. Whether you're a dabbler
I
or
feel
a
so
pro,
bad for it. It got
hobbyist
smashed
or a
into
master,
half. Like,
Skillshare has a class
I don't
for
think it
every
even
skill level.
knows
First,
what
1,000 of my
happened.
subscribers to click the link in the
One more.
description
Okay,
and go
let's
one
watch
month
that 500 thing. Is it this one? This one, right?